Lorcana's best sets. Let's open them. Alright, y'all, we have an absolutely jam-packed episode for you today. We're going to be opening up 5 different sets of Lorcana, 5 of my favorite sets to open, mainly because they have some of my favorite enchanted rares, and I'm praying that we can pull one of them for y'all today. But before we do that, we will be doing a giveaway. We will be giving away an entire stack of the different packs that we're going to be pulling on today's episode, and we have a chance to give them away to one of you. All you have to do is just like the video, be subscribed to the channel, and leave us a comment down below in the comment section. Thank you all so much for the support. And with that being said, let's get right into it. And we're going right into Reign of Jafar. Now, the trove that we opened up on the last Reign of Jafar opening, which I believe at time of this recording would have been the last episode, that was an absolutely sick opening. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I would say that that trove was absolutely goated. Definitely best trove that I've ever opened up in my life. Now, I will say, like, it's hard to compare. I don't want to give too much away. I'm already kind of regretting the way I'm telling this story. But all I'll say is, like, it was my most memorable trove ever. We're just gonna leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Go check that video out if you want to see an absolutely goated trove. I was very proud of it, feeling good from it. But with that being said, we do still have some unfinished business with troves, and we will probably be doing another trove Reign of Jafar episode in the near future if I had to guess. But more to come on that later. We are going to see what we can do from these packs today, and that's a legendary. We take those. We take the ratios. We take those ratios into Gaston. All right, that's a good start. I'm down with that. I'm down with that start. I'm feeling pretty good here. I'm feeling like could make some magic happen. I feel like I'm chasing a few different things in each one of these sets, probably like one thing in each one of these different sets. Probably should call that out, but I will say with Reign of Jafar, I don't know, y'all. I've been pretty hot with Reign of Jafar. It's probably the one set that I do feel Into the Unknown. I do feel like Reign of Jafar has treated us well, but I will say there is some unfinished business with one of the products within Reign of Jafar, like I said. But let's see what we can do here with this last pack for now. See what's going on in here before we move it in to Arcasia's Island. Let's see, we have only so much room. We have Pluto, we have Magicka. It means no worries. Now see, that's a card that we know all about. Jasmine into Calhoun. All right, we hit the quota. 194, that's pretty good. I mean, I rock with that. Let's go into Arcasia's Island, and this also, y'all, this is a good time for me to call something out real quick for my folks who have been asking about the giveaway situation. So nothing changes. We're still doing this. We're still doing it the same way. Typically we do one a week, sometimes more, kind of just go with the flow situation, but we do typically like to do one a week. But my wife and I have realized that it is a much better cadence if what we do is we call out, we do the Rhino. We do the giveaway on Sunday, and then we announce it in the description on Thursday. So there's kind of a slight double up this week that you're probably going to see. Someone let me know in the comments, I think it was like 1 or 2 episodes ago. You know who you are. Thank you very much for that. You let me know to kind of like update it with like an actual date. So I believe at time of July 10th, that would be a Thursday, there'll be 2 giveaways announced. The one from last week and the one from this week. But going forward, it'll just be once per week, but I'm just trying to get on a weekly cadence. So just know that you got a chance to win 2 different giveaways this week, which is kind of cool. I'm trying to think, Razul. I think the other one that we still have going on is the one where whatever I pull, we give away. Which you should go check that video out if you haven't. We pulled a ton of legendaries from that video, and they're all going away to one of you. So between that and a stack of packs, it's all right in front of you. It's all right in front of you. It's your time to shine. All right, but anyway, now that that's out of the way, we got to focus up on Arcasia because it's been a little chilly here. And Arcasia, I got to tell y'all, I'm debating doing a very, very big opening on Arcasia, because I feel like the unfinished business I have with Arcasia is honestly like I wouldn't necessarily say that the luck was great with Arcasia. Like, I mean, it took us, I think, the whole box or the whole case to pull a beautiful, beautiful bell. So I feel good about that, but at the same time, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say like, oh my gosh, like we're just spoiled with luck. We had to open the whole case. But, ooh, all is found cold foil. That's got to still be worth a few shekels. So that was a good finish to Arcasia, but what I'd really like to do is try and chase down Tamatoa, but at the same time, again, as we've talked about, you're talking about a 1 in 1,000 situation for the exact enchanted that you want. That's actually, no, it's more than that now because it's times 18. I was thinking about times 12. Yeah. No, it's just a lot. It's a lot. Now, can we pull an enchanted? Of course. Absolutely. Like here, let me show you how that's done right here with Shimmering Skies. But the exact one that we want, I don't know about that. Like we'll see how that goes. But anyway, into Shimmering Skies. You know, honestly, Shimmering Skies, I think, speaking of packs or sets that I didn't have a ton of, this is a good segue here. Speaking of the set that I haven't really had much luck with, I remember grinding on Shimmering Skies. Took me forever to pull this card right here in the alt art form in Enchanted Rare. And I'm pretty sure I already had the card at the time. I think I have 3 of them now somehow. I'm not sure how that's possible, but that is what's going on. Anyway, it would be just wonderful to... Ooh, Vanellope. It would be just wonderful to potentially get an enchanted with Shimmering Skies, because it wasn't our best luck, but it comes and goes. It really does, and I know that. Like, you gotta take the good with the bad. You're gonna like... Everybody likes to talk about the bad breaks that they get, but at the same time, you got to appreciate the good breaks. You gotta celebrate the wins. You got to turn those L's into W's. You know what I mean? Sapphire Chromicon, Wreck-It Ralph, Genie, Legendary, Quota, hit. Let's go. Now, show me something behind Genie. Show me some magic. I have 1 wish. I don't need 3. I only need 1 from him. And what I need and what my wish is that there will be an enchanted right behind Genie. Swing to miss. Anyway, coming down to it here. A couple more packs of Shimmering Skies. Let's see what we can do. Yikes. Oof, that girl needed a little bit of love. But it won't stop me. And what I always say is when it's hard to open a pack, there's an enchanted in there. That's how it works. I mean, that's pretty sure that's scientifically proven. Okay, into Super Prince John is the first start. So let me see. Yeah, into Super Scroop and into... Ooh, very nice. Prince John's Mirror. Very nice. Rare there. Very, very nice. Okay, honestly, the Shimmering Skies is treating us well. We had a legendary and a rare cold foil. It's pretty good. Like, that's pretty good. Like, we gotta be okay with that. We gotta accept that. We gotta take that in a glass half full positive light. Last pack of Shimmering Skies. Let's see what we can do here. We got Duck for Cover, we got Clarabelle, we got Sven. Into Steel Chromicon. Into the Queen. Into Elsa herself. Probably still worth a few bucks. And into Retrosphere. But that was pretty good. I mean, honestly, like, nice little Elsa. Nice legendary. Nice rare foil. We are in to Azurite Sea. And this is where we could use a little love. So, with Azurite Sea, infamously, and this isn't really anything I would expect any of y'all to know, because I mean, you know what, some of you might, and I'll tell you what, for those of you who actually know this, I'll tell you what, shout out to you, like, because that you would be following the channel super hard, so I appreciate you for that. But I don't expect you to know this. I've pulled Treasure Mountain twice, so that, you know, I mean, that's a tough scene. I mean, you know, you don't like to see it. You wish you saw something different, right? I mean, that's not what we're, you know, I mean, but at the same time, hey, we take any enchanted, anytime, anywhere. That's what we do around here. But, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing... Ooh, I'll tell you what, Skull Rock, it's been a minute since, I feel like it's been a minute since I pulled a location cold foil. I have no idea why that's the case, but it's been a minute. So, I feel good about that. And I realize, like, in the grand scheme of things, it's a swing and a miss, but I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling real good, but let's lock back in. We got Diablo, into Basil, into our boy Pete, into Jafar. Gosh, man, he's famous in the Lorcana circles lately. Into Sunglasses. All right, come on. Last pack, Azure at Sea. Do it for me here. Give me something to cheer about. Give the people something to cheer about. Feed off the energy. Make something happen here, okay? Come on. Let's do this. Difference between ordinary and extraordinary, it's just that little extra. And that's what we need right here. Captain Hook into Energy Blast into... All right, last set. Here we go. Ursula's Return. Here we go. Last packs of what has been, honestly, we'll call the opening, what's average? I don't even want to call it a C. Because honestly, just showing up and opening packs makes everything above average. Like, we're sitting here, we're opening packs together. I mean, come on, let's give a little love, right? Let's give a little love, and let's definitely leave a like for this video for the love, to show the support and the love of the packs that we're opening right now. That being said, the pulls have been average. They've been average, but we can change all of that right now, right here in this moment. That can be changed. One pack will change everything, and we have multiple shots at it. Flynn Rider, good Flynn Rider, into, ooh, beautiful Ariel. You know, that might be a little something, something. I'm holding out hope for that. That might be a little something, something, something. Next pack, Ursula's Return. I mean, gosh, I would love, the Elusive Diablo. Oh gosh, that pack just like split. The Elusive Diablo, he's got to still be like pretty high up there. I realize we have some sort of a, you know, obviously we're going to tame the power creep here when rotation comes into the fold, but at the same time, like that ain't here yet. And he is still very, very much in the forefront. We don't talk about Bruno into Seldom All They Seem. Nothing there. But you know what? We would take, I'll tell you what, even the legendary Diablo, and I would call this a fantastic opening. Absolutely fantastic. That is how we would turn everything around right there. I don't even need the Enchanted. I don't need it. You know, I'd like it, but I don't need it. Nope, the energy can stay. Oh, Triton Legendary. The ratios have been on point. They've been on point. Have we hit, I think we've hit a legendary in everyone but one, maybe? I feel like there was one, this is how quickly I forget things. I feel like there was one set, I can't name it, I think it was Arcasia. There's one set that we just flat out swung and missed, like just an absolute L. But I feel like every other set, like we did hit that legendary, and from there, it's up to a higher power, right? It's up to a higher power if we pull Triton, if we pull Diablo, like whatever we pull. At that point, someone else is taking the wheel. All right, but here we go. That's Triton. And also, this is just reminding me, I think this is the first card, which means we have another legendary behind Triton. I think. Let's lock in, baby. Come on, let's go. Show me Diablo. Show me Diablo. Let's go, baby. You saw that. You saw it. I know you did. I know you saw that. Uncut, unedited. I know you saw that. Now, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask for Diablo behind this. I'm not even gonna do it. But how sweet would that be? All right, come on, show me something here. Okay, Hercules. That was a sweet pack. That pack made the whole night. That pack, it made, well, it's daytime, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, last pack of what has been an absolutely awesome opening, mainly because of that last pack. But I'll tell you what, y'all. Please, please, please leave a like for that pack. Subscribe to the channel for that pack, because that's the kind of magic that we need. And I know that the packs feed off of that energy. But all right, here we go. Let's lock in. Last pack. Here we go. Flounder. Into Shifu. Ursula. Bruno. And I almost just absolutely directly rolled into the final card of the epic opening. But now after the suspense, we'll actually go into the card. Here it comes. It is going to be Ursula's Trickery, but what a way to end an awesome opening with some awesome sets. Great stuff. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed today's content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Go get in the Discord, links down in the description. Make sure to also get in the giveaway for the stack of the packs that we pulled in today's episode. And until next time, we are eternally grateful for you all, and we'll see y'all on the other side. Peace out.